Chelsea versus Burnley. This is my match preview on Chelsea versus Burnley. This is going to be an easy match for Chelsea. If they are going to blow the Clarets away, there is no doubt about that. These are the reasons why they are going to blow the Clarets away. Number one, in the last 7 games Chelsea has played on Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Chelsea has won all of them. Number two, the last 6 times that Chelsea has been to Burnley, they have won all of them. Number 3, apart from Wolverhampton, who are having a very bad season, a relegation bound season, the West Ham as well. These are the only 2 sides that have conceded more goals than Burnley. They have shipped in 22 already in just 12 games. And inside that 22, 7 of them has come in their last 2 matches. So their defense currently is open to receiving gifts. And Chelsea are coming with loads of them. The likes of Esteban, who did not have to travel to South America to play, will be available. And I think he's on course to start. So this is me naming the lineup now. The possible lineup. And then you might see João Pedro or the lap up front. And then on the left, we see Garnacho, who is on course to break a South American record as the youngest player to make his 100 appearances in the Premier League. He will be breaking that record being held by Martinelli for a while now, who did this at 22 years. Garnacho is still 21, remember. I feel like in that number 10 zone, if we do not, we are going to see Buonanotte. But if Buonanotte does not start, he's going to be João Pedro in the number 10 and then Delap in the number 9 zone. Tell me which of this combination you will like. Then in the midfield, we are going to see Moses Caicedo, the Boo, the Kasongo without the Ayeye. The Mr. Consistent, ever reliable. He's going to be there at the heart of the midfield. Enzo Fernandez, I doubt he will be there. So let us call the injuries first before we continue with the lineup. Kupama is returning from his groin. So I feel like he will have some minutes, to freshen up and to get the match fitness ahead of Tuesday against Barcelona. And then also there is Pedro Neto, who also had groin. So I feel like they will come in the second half if the game is not won by then. So there is Pedro Neto with the groin. There is Enzo Fernandez with the knee injury. So I feel like we'll be rested and maybe brought in the second half to get that match fitness. He did not travel for the international break. So I feel like in that midfield, we will see Caicedo and probably maybe a little bit of Gusto. Or maybe Gusto will be on the bench. Then we'll have Reece James starts and then come in the second half to be very fit and fresh against Barcelona because he's going to start in midfield. Then Cucurella in the left and there's 2 centre-backs, Fofana and Chalobah. And then Sanchez as reliable as anybody in the squad. So that's just the lineup there. So Chelsea are suffering injuries with Lavia, who also has thigh injury. James Bino Gittens shaked off a knock during the under 21 international, so he should be ready also to get some minutes in that match. But I feel like Estavel is going to start because their match was played in London, so he didn't travel far. So as an 18-year-old boy, 3 days is too much for him to recover. So he will play, even though maybe he might not play the full 90 minutes. Or he might play the full 90 minutes because Neto is surely going to start on that right wing to test that Barcelona high line. Mind you, Chelsea are looking to cut down the points of Arsenal, who are leading with 6 points. So if they don't match and come down to 3, remember on Sunday, Arsenal will be taking on Tottenham. A derby is a derby, not to talk of a local bitter derby. So anything can happen. If anything happens there, Chelsea might have cut the point down to 3 or 4 if it's a draw. And then they are looking to bite City off on that second position. So despite Chelsea being inconsistently consistent this season, despite the ups and downs, they're still lying comfortable or fresh in the 3rd position and looking to pounce like a snake, Alaganda.
Represent serious. Can Chelsea overcome Burnley? We've seen this season, each time Chelsea comes up against a side that decides to play low block, they struggle. And then in a bit I'll get to my opinion as to why they struggle, but they just struggle. Against Sunderland, struggled at home, ended up losing 2-1. Some people say, but they played against Wolves. But even the fact
Chelsea is going to be playing Burnley, and let me tell you guys, forget that game. A bigger game day where my own eyes day. Chelsea fans, I dare una back. Hey, you're going to be playing against Barcelona. against Barcelona. We already know we are not going to get anything I want we for league. Top 4 una no see this season. So just sacrifice this Burnley game. I trust Maresca. Even if you guys don't want him to sacrifice it, he will sacrifice it. He will keep players on the bench or probably shuffle it because we have a big game. Then Rafinha, then Yamal, then Pedro, they are coming to Stamford Bridge. I don't like Barcelona for anything at all. And I want you guys to hammer them. But listen, if you not beat Barcelona, wait till I go hear from me, you will not like it. Forget Burnley, just play with few players. Burnley, we've already won them. They are not easy, but you can't risk your key players when you have a very massive game coming up. So sacrifice this Burnley game and win against Barcelona. Thank you. Please, I want to support you guys. How not they talk? Chelsea. Oh, even I don't win. Even I don't win that eye line. Oh Lord, you don't go contain me and you sacrifice this Burnley game and focus on the real prize. I hope I've made myself clear. If you are lucky to win Burnley, good. But let's be more focused on this thing. We have agenda. Please. Thank you.
Burnley, how many times did I call your name? This game against Chelsea is very simple. Do you understand? Just try your best and barricade Caicedo. Just hold Caicedo. That is all. Chelsea is nothing without Caicedo. I keep on telling people this, like teams, this thing. I keep on saying these things. You understand? Try and hold off Caicedo and see magic and watch Chelsea team twirl their legs. Do you understand? This Chelsea team, it's not how Chelsea they be threats, safe. How Chelsea be threats?
They have good attack.
Which attack? Estavao? Is it Estavao? Or Garnacho? Or who again? Is it Dilap? Look at the kids leading this attack. Kids. Well, I trust Burnley because this season they have been crazy. They are very, very, very stubborn. Do you understand? I watched that game against Man City. I watched they're actually really, really, really tough. Do you understand? So I know you guys are very compact in defending. Do you understand? But against Chelsea, you don't even really need to defend. You just need to collect that midfield from them, and that's all. Their defense is as wide as an Olushu.
Don't say that.
Do you understand?
My fear this weekend is the game Chelsea is playing against Burnley. You see, this game, because of the complexity of the matches we have against Barcelona and Arsenal, I think Enzo Maresca might actually want to rest some players. And I'm suspecting that Enzo Maresca might gamble with this game. Oh. He might gamble. Because, bro, this match is actually a must win. I don't want to come and be hearing say Chelsea draw this match. I don't want to come and start seeing all those kind of a thing. Put the necessary players that are available to play this game. Let us comfortably win this match so that we can go into the Champions League with that same high level of confidence, with that morale to approach Barcelona. It's not the one who will go there and be playing as if we don't know how to even kick ball. Because it's like every time Chelsea comes back from international break, then it's like they don't go do their factory reset. It will take a little while before they pick up. I don't want to see that in this game. Enzo Maresca, don't keep your best players on the bench just because you're protecting them against Barcelona. Let's win this one first. This one is the most important game first before that Barcelona game. Yes, this one is the most important game. Winning this game will give us an edge closer to the league. Don't come and start benching our star players because we have Barcelona and we have Arsenal or a weekend to play. It will not work. So Enzo Maresca, please don't gamble with this game. This is my plea. Generally, as a Chelsea fans, this is our plea because we know what you can do. You will say, because it's Burnley, and you start resting a lot of our star players, and you gamble the game. Either we draw or we lose the match, and you come out and start defending yourself. No, this is not the time for all those things.
put your best players, let's win this match and secure the 3 points. Having that 3 points is very important. From there, we can now face Barcelona, because we can't go into this Barcelona game with a result that is not pleasant. We cannot go into that game. So it's better we win this game comfortably and we use that mindset, handle Barcelona.
2-2 it ended the last time Chelsea and Burnley meet in Premier League encounter at Stamford Bridge. It ended 2-2. Early kickoff as we welcome football back in action in Premier League football. Chelsea travel to Turf Moor. What should we be expecting in this encounter? 8 wins, 3 draws for Burnley and 8 wins for Chelsea. That is in terms of the statistics in the previous meeting between Burnley and Chelsea in all competition. Now, Chelsea just coming back from international break, Champions League match to think of, and you see this match, we should not waste too much of time as far as the analysis aspect is concerned. The only thing that I want to say is that we want to plead on behalf of my fellow Chelsea fan. We are pleading to Enzo Maresca to make sure the only thing that could deny Chelsea of getting 3 points in this match is Enzo Maresca's selections. I'm very optimistic that Estevan Willian is not going to start that match because of the game time that he has had during the international break for the Brazil. And obviously, managing a kind of player like Estevan Willian is understanding. However, any other player on the pitch must try and do their best to step up, because obviously I don't expect Reece James to start that match. Malo Gusto might start that match. This is something that I feel like Enzo Maresca might try to field in. Whichever the case may be, Enzo Maresca should be very wary of a kind of team like Burnley, because they are very desperate to get points. And now, whenever it ends towards the end of the year, a lot of clubs that have not been getting maximum points, especially in Premier League football, they tend to rise. Is it going to be time for Burnley to start shining? Because this team, you talk about their performance in Premier League, especially at Turf Moor, it has been nothing like a mixed feelings of roller coaster season for them. They have not been a kind of team in a great form that mostly win at their home ground. And talking about the away performance of Chelsea, it has been nothing but absolute brilliant performance for Chelsea overall, playing away from Stamford Bridge. So in a nutshell, talking about how Burnley are going to set up, obviously Burnley are not going to sit deep too much because they needed a point. So they are going to come out to play aggressively against Chelsea, knowing with the fact that Chelsea defensive setup is nothing to really talk about. Inconsistency have been the key for the backline of Chelsea. But I'm quite optimistic that, talking about the attacking priorities that Chelsea possess, I believe the squad depth that Chelsea also have as well can definitely make a difference against Burnley United. So which is why I feel like, talking about the numbers of chances that Chelsea have created, Chelsea have been so much, we have been so much getting the better side of our opposition in terms of scoring. We have been productive in terms of in front of goals. We make use of our cutting edge very well, which has been the strength of Chelsea. Talking about player like Alejandro Garnacho that can make a difference. Talking about Bino Gittins, promising player as well. So talking about what Pedro Neto can offer on his good day, and talking about what the star boy in Estevan Willian can also do, coming from the bench as well, or even being a starter. So which is why I feel Chelsea 2-1 advantage in terms of the prediction aspect, and also over 7.5 corners. These are going to be my prediction heading into that fixture. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. I will be there to learn from your own prediction as well.